Hello everyone, welcome back to another creative journey in our Play with Shapes series. In our last two sessions, we explored how to refine shapes into abstract artworks and how to transform random shapes into a portrait collage. Today, we're going to take it a step further with an advanced and super fun shapes game. This one will push your creativity even more, and I'm so excited to see what you'll come up with. In this class, we'll focus on creating directly on paper using markers, paints, or any materials you have at home. Don't worry if you don't have specific supplies, this is all about making the most of what's available to you. The only thing you need is your imagination and the willingness to explore. So, are you ready to dive into this creative adventure? Grab your materials, find a comfortable spot, and let's get started. Now that you've chosen your color, let's start by making a random shape. Don't overthink it, just let your hand move freely across the paper. This shape can be as wild or as simple as you like. Once you've made your shape, take a moment to look at it closely. Ask yourself, what does this shape remind me of? Does it look like an object, a creature, or maybe just an interesting abstract form? Let's move on to the next step. Choose one of your favorite shapes from the ones you've created so far. For me, this particular shape brings to mind flower petals. But remember, this doesn't have to be a flower you recognize. It can be completely unique, something strange and never seen before. Let your imagination take the lead as you add details and colors to enhance its beauty. Once you're happy with that shape, pick another one. Look closely at it and think about what it inspires in you. For example, this simple shape I selected sparked the idea of turning it into a lady character. The goal here isn't to make something perfect but to explore and have fun with the process. I like to use shapes to show the main idea of what I want to express, rather than focusing on perfect details. Imagine your character jumping, dancing, or moving across the paper. As you add colors, think about how they work together. You can also decorate your shapes with patterns or textures to make them even more unique. Try to create something with your own ideas, there's no right or wrong answer here. What I'm showing is just one example, but your creativity can take this in any direction you like. And don't wait for me to finish. If you feel inspired, start creating with me. We can do this together, and I'm so happy to be here with you as we explore and create side by side. The more you practice, the more your creativity will start to shine. You'll find yourself coming up with new ideas effortlessly. So don't worry about how it looks, just enjoy the flow. Trust me, this practice can become addictive in the best way. Let's keep creating and see where our imagination takes us. To wrap up, I'd like to share some of my own practice examples that I created using the same process I've introduced to you today. These were done during my sessions with students, and they followed the same steps, choosing a shape, letting their imagination take over, and transforming it into something unique. And with that, we've reached the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed this creative journey as much as I did. Remember, the examples I shared are just a starting point. Your imagination has endless possibilities. Keep practicing, exploring, and letting your creativity flow. Art is not about perfection, it's about expression and discovery. The more you practice, the more confident and inspired you'll become. Thank you for joining me today, and I can't wait to see the incredible things you'll create next time. Until then, keep creating and have fun.